we've been over him, he seems to have stopped for each red light. And
there's a red light there, so we'll see what he does.
Yeah, it's red right here, and if history is any indication here, he'll continue through. Well, here he is going through the red light. So here we go.
Red light, so there's
now
another
he's racking up the traffic infractions as well. But up until now, it kind of seemed like he's been obeying the lights, but that just went out the window or out the convertible, I guess.
Aptly put there. We're going to continue to follow this until it. No. Somebody thinks he's going to stop him. Look at this. This is crazy.
Unstable individual who may indeed bring this pursuit to an end by himself. But you can see more people now entering the boulevard. And this is where it gets a little bit dangerous. Now you have officers with their guns drawn. And now you have. This is just this is incredible. Somebody now tackling this guy under the hood of an LAPD patrol car.
Wow.
Officers with their guns drawn. Obviously, another unstable individual. I mean, this is just unbelievable. You have one unstable individual, now two people under arrest after a slow-speed pursuit, the likes of which we have not seen here, as far as I can remember. This is just totally bizarre. Now two people under arrest, one person doing everybody a favor by bringing this pursuit to an end, but not the way anybody would anticipate, and certainly not the way LAPD would encourage for anybody to behave, especially in the middle of Ventura Boulevard traffic. So
things, but
he's literally going
I don't
in
know for sure that the van is from this particular neighborhood, but he definitely knows, well, he certainly seems to know a little bit about the layout of this neighborhood here in terms of streets and, you know, where to turn, and he just seems to kind of know the ins and outs of this neighborhood, so he has been just kind of making the rounds over, say, a 5 to 10 block square radius here, and he continues to do so.
Yep. They're getting him at each stop sign, though. I mean, he's ran over multiple, and then now, an officer just pulled back a woman there on the corner.
Somebody was yelling, ran out in the street and was yelling at him.
Somebody was yelling at him. Maybe someone he knows, like Glenn said, if he does live in this neighborhood, there could be relatives, you know, asking him to stop.
Okay, he's coming down the alley.
He's turning down another alley. You know, and the officer's right behind him. But you think at this point, just give it up. I mean, you're not
getting away.
There's the chance of you getting away passed a long time ago. But he continues to.
If he makes the right turn here. If he makes the right turn, half a block down is where that officer pulled that woman back. So we will see. It looks like this may be an area of familiarity here. He has gone through that intersection now, and that was the intersection that we just saw that officer and that woman just moments ago here. He has just passed that intersection. And this van is definitely disabled and on its way to, you know, slowing down even more. So hopefully they can bring this to an end. It sure seems like that is going to be the case at this point. He just steps out of the van. He is just running. He's foot-bailed into this kind of shopping center here. He's in the parking lot. LAPD guys are in pursuit on foot. He is just kind of making his way around, but I would suspect that, he slips, and that is what's going to do him in. So he slips and falls, and that's what did him in. The LAPD able to swarm this guy, basically, and bring this to an end. Wow, what an amazing pursuit, my goodness.
Well, it doesn't look like he's given up very easy. I mean, we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well,
they keep coming.
They keep coming. They have got a struggle on their hands.
More traffic oncoming.
A very frightening
situation. Let's keep an eye where he goes at this intersection.
Wrong direction. Making a full...
There it is, DPS right there, baby. DPS. So you got a weapon, keep it left side a little bit, left. 550.
Sounds like they just performed a hit at Nub Valley, east of 17.
Multiple units, 550,
All right, folks. Finally has come to an end here.
Firebird DPS,
This was the only way they were going to get this guy to stop. Here comes a dog.
got him at Death Valley, 1340.
Hey, 15, I got you.
Copy.
All right, now they think he has a weapon, folks.
Ten, 52 to 6.
Yeah.
From the air and on the ground, and you can see flames coming from what appears to be the engine right there.
Yeah, you can see obviously the suspect has been removed from the vehicle. Nobody is in that car anymore, and that car is on fire, and they're just standing back, and it's a tight shot. We don't see any fire units in the scene, but I imagine they'll want to put this out pretty quickly. Here we go. Okay, looks like they're bringing some hoses up to put out the fire. That is the yellow Corvette that led police on a chase lasting, gosh, close to half an hour in far north Phoenix.
There's a fire, some responders there, so
yeah.
it appears they are there to help out in this situation. But again, unknown who the suspect is and why they were following him in the first place.
Okay, go the other way. Go the other way. Copy. Whew. Holy cow.
Spin that thing around and bring this pursuit to a safe ending.
A lot of activity here from the passenger on his cell phone, reaching down, picking up a backpack. Looks like he's got something in his hand. He's taking a little swig of something.
Is that a wine bottle?
Megan, we've seen a lot of there goes there goes the entire tire. Megan, we've seen that this before, where they still don't give up even with the rim and three tires. So this seems to be the case once again.
Yay, boy. This could end it. Wow. Maybe not. Wow. Okay, that's the first real desperate maneuver. The passenger is holding. Can we get eyes on that, Rich? The passenger is preventing the driver from coming out. Okay. Okay. Thank goodness. Sorry. This is really weird, right? Wow. Okay.
Exited the freeway and pulled into the parking structure of the Westfield Mall. The car was eventually found and impounded, but the two suspects got away. Police also located evidence connecting the suspects to that burglary.
Oh, he's turning into a parking lot here. Now it's a gas station. He's going to cut through the gas station here. And look at this. Officer's trying to cut him off. Let's see what happens. When he gets there, he might try a pit maneuver. No, he jumps the curb a little bit there and takes off on that unit. That unit was trying to block him in there, but he was able to squeeze out of that gas station. Oh, he's going to continue. He's going to blow right by that car and the sheriff's unit there. That car was trying to pull over and get out of the way when that driver tried to pass. The suspect tried to pass on the right-hand side of that driver. Oh, he's swerving. He's got a car in front of him. Oh, really close call there. Look at the officers having to get around that guy. Maybe that's that civilian there in that red car was trying to bring that pursuit to an end. That's never a good idea in these situations. But wow, what a dangerous situation this has turned out to be. That car, that red car, trying to block his path, almost getting T-boned by the suspect vehicle. Here he goes into a neighborhood, can't make the turn. Wrong side of the road into a neighborhood. Fortunately, no traffic there for them. He's going to blow right by some cars here. He's going to try to make his way out. He's got a tough turn there at high speeds. He's going to come right back at us. He might be going into a dead end here. Let's see what happens. He's got a right turn there to make. And I'm going to come out wide so you can see the neighborhood here. He's got a ways out of this, but you can see all the units behind him in trail in this neighborhood. Very nice neighborhood. He's got, fortunately, there's not a whole lot of people right now in this neighborhood out on foot. He's got a cul-de-sac, nowhere to go. Let's see what happens. He's going to try to foot bail. Here they go. One coming out of the back, two out the back. The driver, 3, 4, and the driver's giving up. The driver's giving up. The passenger in the front's giving up. They're taking them down right here. They're gonna comply immediately with the officers. The passengers in the rear, they took off running, and the airship has an eye on them right now. But this is the driver here being taken into custody. The passenger up on the sidewalk. Front two suspects, that's the driver there.
His way out, trying to work his A, but it's going to bottleneck, but no place for him to go. Oh, there goes the front bumper. 2 gates, taking out 2 gates. Look at that. Oh, talking about just 2 gates. There is no way out, Jeff. But it's not going to keep this up for long. I can tell you that. That officer right there. There we go. Another pit. More blow. Well, there we go. That's going to be bringing it to an end. Oh, but crazy end right there. We're on Santa Fe in the city of Vernon. We know that there was somebody in the passenger seat. That car did stop, but we saw this person continually try to get away to the 2 gates. Haven't seen that ever. Why I'm saying that is this car might put it into reverse, might still try to get away. Not really sure what's going to happen here. These officers from LAPD, they are not playing. All those officers have their weapons drawn. They are looking at this vehicle. Very serious, tense situation right now. But hopefully the driver and the passenger are just going to be getting out of this. I'd really like to know what that original want was, seeing how dangerous this person has been and how determined he's been to get away. Officers from LAPD, though, there we go. Driver's side, passenger side opening up. You got a female getting out right there, hands up. But the driver's still in that car. Not sure if that car is running. Yes. That is the driver right there, Susie, and getting out of the vehicle, seems a little upset that he's going into custody. I'm shocked that he would be. What else? How else was that going to end? I have never seen a car go through a fence like that. It almost looked like a movie stunt. I would have thought for sure the fencing would have stopped that car, but obviously, we know now it did not. The officers, though, they still have their weapons trained on the vehicle. The windows are not tinted, so my guess is perhaps they think or see a third person inside the car. The driver now out, the front passenger out as well. But these officers, we haven't seen any kind of relaxed mood as of yet. Possibly one person still inside that car. The two people, the male driver, female passenger from the front of the car, laying out there on the road. As we understand it, that's Santa Fe out here in the city of Vernon. But the officers still have their weapons pointed
on him. We'll see. And look at that. There is a passenger. We actually can see that there is somebody sitting in the front passenger seat. So that confirms a question that we had earlier. We weren't sure if he had any passengers. Now we know that he does. Okay. Whoa, gosh. It's so dangerous. He keeps running these lights, keeps driving on the wrong side of the road, high speed. It seemed like that street just came to an end there. So he was forced to take a southbound turn here on Astoria, I believe. Let me get a better shot of it for you here. He's, oh, there we go. He ran over a stop sign. Officers directly behind him. We have a male, white shirt, running. We do know there's a passenger, but we're going to go ahead and stick with that male, the driver, of course, since we don't know if the passenger really knew that this guy was going to be in a pursuit today. But obviously this guy did, because he was the driver. So he is hopping from home to home. He's going to come out right here on the side yard, passing through these vehicles here on the front of this home, continuing running, white shirt, black shorts, black baseball cap. Coming up to this home here, passing that blue truck. He's going to try to leap over this fence right now. There you go. Oh, look at that. He has quite a good balance, actually, as he continues to run away from police here. It looks like he may be running out of steam here. I see him starting to slow down here on the rear of this home. Hopefully these windows and doors are closed and he's not going to be able to get in. And sure enough, it looks like he may have tried to get into that home. The door was closed. He was not able to get in. Pulling up his pants. He forgot his belt today. The cops are definitely going to see him from here. The police airship is going to see that white shirt. That is nice and bright, so they are not going to miss sight of him here. Continuing, running past this pool. He's definitely slowing down. I know he's tired. He looks tired. He just took a tumble there, fell on that person's flower pot. He's going to try to climb yet over another fence. Again, this is a residential area off of Eldridge, kind of just north of the Los Angeles Mission College. He's going to use this silver dumpster here, to give himself some leverage here so he can climb over this trellis. He was able to hop over, but as you saw in the shot just a few seconds ago, there is a police helicopter right overhead, and he sees him with that bright-colored white shirt. It's going to be difficult for him to hide, in fact, in this area. There's a police helicopter as well. Once again, he's just on the other side of that home. He's going to come out in just a sec. We're going to either see him go into the driveway area, or we're going to see him climb into that other home. But he's definitely in that side yard. That is where we last saw him, right in the backyard for that home. So they're going to start to make their way towards this suspect. And there he goes. He did come out to the front of the house. He's still there. He's straddling those two fences. He's now, again, walking the line on top of the fence here. He sees those officers. They're right next to him. There's no way he doesn't see him. And they, in fact, do see him as well. They may be looking at, there we go. He's on the roof now, on the roof. Decided his only way out was to take a climb onto the roof. He's now on top of this home. There's really nowhere for him to go at this point. The police airship is overhead. They're on the loudspeaker. They're telling this guy to give up. And that would really be the ideal situation. He continues to gesture towards the officers. He's not quite giving up just yet. He did take off his baseball cap. We did see him raise his hands, but it wasn't really in a, hey, I'm giving up, take me into custody type of gesture. So it does look like he's in a friendly conversation with them. So this is an interesting twist. He got a hold of a hose somehow. And he did drink from it. Perhaps maybe that was the agreement he came to with the LAPD. Maybe he said, hey, if you pass me a hose and I can take a quick drink, I'll give up. So we don't know exactly what's going on here, but he did take a sip of that water. I'm guessing he was quite thirsty after running away from the cops, not only on surface streets, but as well as on foot. We, of course, have been on this the entire time, and the LAPD airship has also been over the entire time. That light that you see there on the roof is actually the night sun coming from the police helicopter. And we also have officers surrounding this home in every direction.
Police took a man into custody overnight in another hours-long standoff, this one on a rooftop in Sylmar. Police are saying it started with a dangerous car chase on the streets of San Fernando Valley. The man was suspected of